chat's on now, and like I said, try and soak up some information that we give you. Okay, so the first learning outcome we're going to look at is regarding the brief. Okay, so it's developing brief notes and taking them, and also developing questions. So at the start of an operation, you'll always get a brief. A brief is there to inform you. Now, this could be through a Zeus, or it could be through a squad leader. The squad leader gets the full brief. The squad leader breaks down the brief and then digests the information to you at stages at some points, or generally a very broad interview. So you need to understand you're not always going to have all the information there of what shoe size the enemy has, what toothbrush he uses in the morning, and does he wipe his balls with KFC wet wipes, or is it lemon scented? All right, you're not going to have all that. So you need to understand that sometimes you just need to go with what the squad leader has said to you, all right, and trust in that. Now, here's the brief I'm going to give you. Now, I recommend during a brief, even if you're not the squad leader, write down notes, okay? Small keywords, right, is the name of the game that I do. Killjoy will also relay what he does after the brief is finished and gives you his take on it, okay? And Peacemaker as well. But generally, little keywords or markings is even better, okay? It takes time. So when you're sitting there, sort of at spawn at some missions, and the squad leader is developing a mission plan, it takes some time. So try not to disturb the squad leader, be loud around him, that sort of thing, okay? If you can help it. Right, here's the brief. So we're NATO forces, and the AAF has kindly agreed to conduct security and military exercises with us for this month. Our mission is quite simple. There is an auxiliary AAF airfield located to the northeast from the coast, that is now launching fighters to bomb our naval task force. We have to put a stop to that. Now, our landing zone has been marked in landing zone Alpha. The big black circle indicates the landing zone area that I want you to roughly land in. It can be anywhere on the coastline in that black circle. I do not mind. Pay special attention to the terrain and foliage. Now, the auxiliary air force is approximately, on average, about 1,400 meters inland from the coast. You'll have a patrol route in between you and the auxiliary airfield, which is patrolled by roughly 2 fire teams. Additionally, the airfield is supported with auxiliary forces. To the northeast on top of the mountain is an AAF machine gun observation point. And then smack between the machine gun point and the auxiliary airfield is 2 MBT armored elements from the AAF training regiment. And additionally, to the southwest, we have infantry elements in Slikanoa, whatever the hell you pronounce that, and an AAF mortar support at the fire base on top of the mountain to the southwest of that. Basically, as soon as you open fire and start engaging in a long contracted pitched battle, you're going to be swamped with additional assets from AAF. Your main objective is to enter the AAF auxiliary airfields and neutralize CAS-capable airplanes. That is fixed and rotary. Make sure you take some demo blocks. Let me break it down even more simply for you. You're going to land at landing zone Alpha. If you pay attention to the terrain, you should start seeing the terrain and where it's easiest to navigate from. You'll look for foliage and cover when you land. Okay? And then you're going to realize then that you're in pretty much what's called the kill box. All right? With AAF machine guns having a good observation on the high ground overlooking the entire area on the approach to the auxiliary airfield. However, you've also got another problem. If you engage the machine gun position first, you're going to have to fight through the armor, the infantry elements, and mortar support, and the aircraft that will be scrambling. But if you go on the southwest side, you're going to be on the high ground and expose yourself quite nicely to anything as well. You're really going to depend and think about how you're going to do this. Now, this is what a squad leader will think about. Additionally, even if you did manage to get past that, there's a good chance you are going to encounter an enemy patrol. And you're going to be smack bang sandwiched in between armored elements and infantry elements. It's a very bad position to be. Now, I've mentioned armor elements, so you need AT capabilities. I've also mentioned mortars, which means you don't want to be sitting there for a long contracted firefight. I've mentioned infantry, so you're going to be fighting a lot of infantry. And I've also mentioned machine gun positions. If you're taking a shitload of fire and you're being suppressed, that's probably where it's coming from. And also, on top of that, your main objective is an airfield, which means you'll be encountering some sort of aerial vehicle, whether that's fixed wing or rotary. Now, I've already named its CAS, which is the most deadliest thing for you. Okay, so you'll want to take AA threat, an AA deterrent as well if you can. All right. So when I'm talking about these things, pick up on the key things that you need to make a mental note of. Now, the squad leader, which will be Peacemaker and Killjoy in these ones, although they will take you through it after I've finished, okay, is about understanding about the different key aspects. I'm going to hand you over to Killjoy and Peacemaker. They're going to take you from here on out, okay? Just a few rules for this exercise, guys. If you all get wiped, you spawn right back here. You start from scratch, okay? So you need to work as a team and be effective. However, I'm not a complete asshat. So if you did manage to take, say, I don't know, for example, you arrive at the airfield and then somehow a tank just one-shots all of you, which it's a game after all, I will put a spawn down for you to redeploy at. Okay, so I won't be that harsh. There are no medics. You go down, okay, what will happen is Zeus will heal you after about 10 seconds or when we see that you've gone down. So don't give up if you can help it. We will get you back up. All right, so focus on what you can do at the moment. This exercise is also to demonstrate why working with different sections is so powerful. For example, this stuff now seems very daunting for an infantry. However, if you had air support, this would be very easy for you. You'd already neutralize the tanks and the mortar positions, and the aircraft would be bombed to high hell. If you had armor, the armor threat wouldn't be as severe. The machine guns wouldn't be a problem, and neither would the mortar element. Okay, so this is also to demonstrate that. Killjoy, Peacemaker, I'll leave it over to your capable hands. Have fun, guys, alright?
Thank you. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to take the floor first. So, James, put your binoculars away, and every single one of you, we're going to start with a map and theoretical discussion. Since, as Viking very wisely said, we're not going to be focusing on information we do not know. We're going to be focusing on info what we all know at the start of the op. That's the map info. So the first thing, every plan, every planning comes from, of course, that's the mission brief and, the map, what we have, what we can see and what we need to put into consideration. And my first question to you, let's do it like a brainstorm. What do we take into consideration while planning regarding the map and information we have on the map?
Mode of transport.
Second?
Mode of transport, like how we're getting there.
I mean the info on the map.
Oh, you're looking at contour lines, key features. Yeah, I think what Nero just said.
Okay, yeah, thank you, James. Next. Albino, what do you think? What else do you look at and pay attention to on the map? Albino?
Oh shit, you're talking to me. I was looking at the map, sorry.
Sure, you can talk looking at the map, so that's totally fine.
I just didn't know you were talking to me.
Yes, Albino Gorilla 26. What else do you take into consideration while looking at the map and thinking of the, operation?
Where possible reinforcements may come from and how to avoid them.
Beautiful. Line, what do you think?
I'll think about, firstly, the terrain and where exactly the enemy are concentrated. So if they're concentrated in, let's say, in an urban environment, I'll take that into consideration.
Right. Beautiful. Nero, anything else to add?
Well, it's just what I said earlier, locations and locations of identified threats.
All right, locations of identified threats. Sweet. Anything else? Anything more to add? What is also important on the map?
Possible either enemy choke points due to the terrain, which means possible places we can either get ambushed or ambush the enemies. Like valleys or possible passages between mountains or between hills that can either be used by us based upon the patrol route or used by the enemy to take us or flank us.
Yeah, understood. So you see the geography from the practical point of view. So, Monarch, if you may, could you please summarize what's important when we look on the map? What info is crucial and can be useful and used while planning?
Sorry, I'm just my mum. So I can't answer.
Okay, sorry. In this case, who'd like to answer?
Lion, give me your answer. Give us your answer.
Can you question again?
Yes. So, summarizing all the information we've just talked, what information can you get from the map, and what may be useful in terms of planning?
I can gather
Summarize.
exactly what elements the enemy has, any choke points of enemy positions, their terrain, where exactly they're focused, and I think that's pretty much it.
Sweet. Killjoy, anything to add here?
Yeah, so just to summarize what he's talking about, guys, is you're thinking about the ground when it comes to planning, okay? So the considerations you need to take into account is your observations and fields of fire. So can the enemy see you from what range? When can you see the enemy? Cover and concealment, we've obviously gone through that, what you've got, what concealment you can use to your advantage. The obstacles in your path, so whether you've got fences that you can't climb or big walls that you can't climb, or you've got some human geography, sorry, not human, you've got some actual geographical obstacles like cliffs and stuff like that you can't get down. And avenues of approach, which someone mentioned, which is your route in as well as the enemy's route in and their route out as well. So taking into account roads and MSRs and all that. It's just looking at the map, guys, and sort of trying to grasp what you can from the map and make the plan at the same time. Okay? What we're trying to get you to think about is, for example, this terrain here. Can anyone just, on the side of the sort of coast, can anyone tell me what the terrain is from here? Just one person, I don't care who.
You mean the landing zone coast?
Yeah, so
It's-
just looking at the terrain over there, what is it?
Relatively shallow, flat, open terrain on the coast.
James, we'll work with the map. You don't need to look there.
Oh no, that's I was saying it from the map. This is relatively
Yep.
shallow, open, flat terrain.
How do you know?
Contour lines are pretty smooth and gradual, and it's a beach.
Yep.
Most beach. Well, it's not a cliff; it's a beach. Yeah.
As much as the map is helpful, I'm not teaching you military level of actually annotating a map. I'm looking at you, physically looking in front of you as well. So if you look behind you, what can you actually see from the ground if you've got your view distance that high?
Yeah.
But in terms of
a
cover and
gent-
concealment.
Well, there's a gentle slope up.
Cover.
Yep. Go on, James.
Well, there's a nice tree line just after the beach.
Yep. So take into account the tactical considerations. Sorry, the tactical considerations I've given you. Right. So you've got open ground, minimal cover. Okay. What would you do in this tactical setting then? Would you use it as a landing zone, or would you fucking pick somewhere else that's got a lot more cover and a lot more sort of avenues of approach? What would your tactical assessment be of the landing zone we have? That's all I'm trying to get you to think about. Nobody, that was a rhetorical question.
I think it's. Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's sort of what we're trying to grasp. Peacemaker, you got any points to add to that, or you want me to carry on?
Well, what else? Yeah, you can carry on from here.
Cool. Right. Okay. So we've talked about ground in sort of a general perspective. You go from there into it's obviously ground in detail. So your ground in detail is sort of a 100-meter box around the actual objective that you're looking at. Okay. So if everyone looks on their map and looks around at the enemy elements within the town. Okay. So not without shouting out. Okay. Sort of think about the tactical considerations you would have on that specific setting. Okay, so it's quite urban. You've got quite a lot of high ground to one side. You've got quite a few avenues of approach. Okay, just think about that in a tactical setting. Okay, and we'll refer to that later. So moving on then, if everyone can look at the map and look to the north, okay, just to touch on what Viking and Riff were saying about the orders, okay, so that's just a template there of the stuff you should be looking for, okay. Obviously, breaking down into smaller elements, you've got your situation enemy forces, which are, like Viking mentioned, the size, location, what weapons they're using, what supporting capabilities have they got. Obviously, in an RP setting, this would sort of work out, but morale, whether you shoot the enemy and they run away, okay, but in Arma setting, they're just going to continually shoot at you until they die or run out of ammo. and obviously the enemy's intent, which comes into more of a role play, a role play sort of intent. Moving on then, so you've got friendly forces, which are, if you've got any, who are they? Where are they? What support and auxiliary units have you got in terms of air support or ground support? And obviously the main one, your time on target for that. The biggest in my sort of... Who's fucking hot micing? Thank you. Right, the biggest ones you need are obviously your mission, what intent you've got to accomplish by the end of the mission, and this is sort of the main one, okay, for yourselves. So the one I've circled, the main effort, is your personal main effort, okay? So if I tell you to assault this entire sort of circle that we've currently got, what would your main effort be at the end, okay? That's obviously a rhetorical question again. We'll come into it more in detail when we actually go through the plan phases. But that is sort of what you're looking at the moment, okay? That's what you should be grasping from the orders that you're given. You could either get that from OPORDs beforehand, or you can get that from the actual brief as well, okay? It's simply just write it down and or remember it. My opinion is write it in the map like I've just done here. Everyone could see it then. If you've got any people like Husky asking you what shoe size they've got, you can look in that box and go, look, they've got size 10 shoes. Cool. Sort of stuff like that. Sorry to pick on you, Husky, but you're the one that asked about shoe size. But yeah, that's sort of what we want from orders, okay? Moving on then. This is going to be very drawn out. We're going to go into the plan phase now, okay? So the guys that were with me, Nero, Husky, and Pro, which isn't here, but last week we went into sort of planning phase. I don't know what you guys in the Peacemaker did, but it's breaking down the plan into different sort of phases, and then taking each phase at a time, moving to the full objective, okay? So for this sort of phase only, we're going to have 3 phases for this mission, okay? So can someone call out the first phase in red, please?
I guess
Anyone?
Infill?
Root out.
Sorry, route out.
Yep. Second phase.
Actions
Yellow.
on objective.
Yep. And third phase.
Right back, reorg.
Yep. Okay. So get them down then. So you've got 3 phases. Your route out. Can anyone give me what I mean by route out? Anyone?
Leaving here, going to the landing zone.
Yep. Perfect. Or going to an objective, right? It's going to get very fucking intense here, but essentially the tactical considerations you need to take into account is your ground, where you want to go, how you're going to move, how you're going to get there, okay? I'm not going to write this down, otherwise I'm going to be taking up the entire map, okay? So just listen. So, where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, and what you're going to do to get there, okay? They're your tactical considerations to take into account, okay? So do you have cover? Do you have routes that you can utilize for vehicles, all that fun jazz, okay? Actions on objective then are your what, when, and how. So where you're going, what you're going to do when you get there, when are you going to attack it, and how are you going to attack it, okay? It doesn't have to be specifically be an attack, it could be whatever, but those are the 4 words that you should use when planning, okay? And for the people who were with me last weekend, your gold, silver, and bronze plan, because a plan never survives first contact, is the good saying we all say. And then route back is obviously route out, same tactical considerations, but it's moving from the location you've just attacked to back to wherever you need to go. Reorg. Right, does anyone not get what I mean by reorg? Shout out or forever hold your peace.
No, it's all good.
No, I don't. Can you?
Right, okay, quickly going for a reorg. All a reorg is getting into a 360, realising where you are, making sure you've got everyone with you, and then carry on with another objective if need be. That's all a reorg is. It should be in a safe area. It should be nowhere where you've just assaulted, so make sure you push off at least 200 metres. Because the magical saying within the military is the enemy have always got their areas marked with mortars, and you will always be mortared. So make sure you're not on that point.
Copy.
Right, what we're going to do now is going to break into little teams, okay, right, so newbies go to my left, old days go to my right, as in how long you've been here. If you've been here less than 6 months, you're a newbie.
How long have I been here?
Cool. Yeah,
Depends, I guess, technically.
Right, Husky, Dragon, go over there. Monarch, James, go over there. Okay. Newbies, filter yourself between those two groups.
Wait, oh shit, yeah. What's the wrong fucking
Equally.
thing? Over here.
Yep.
What
Cool.
else?
Right, listen in, okay. So the circle we've got here, we have points on the map for enemy elements, right? There is in the red box a priority of objectives. Work as a team, okay, and then come up with your own red box within obviously the map with your specific priority of targets. What you would take out first and to last, okay? So go away and talk with your teams. I don't want to hear you, so make sure you're on whisper. No confirm with each other.
Go over the corners if you want to, guys.
Cool. Quickly talk through it. You've got 2 minutes. Or actually, you've got 5 minutes. I'll call you back.
I got a plan, but anyone want to go first?
Yeah, I
Or
think
do we
that
agree
one
the red
thing.
box first? Should we agree the priority? Oh no, because it depends on people's plans. Everyone
Yeah,
run
I'll write-
through
I'll
your
write-
plan first. Does anyone not have a plan?
Hi.
Cool. Monarch, you go first then, because you and I have already got plans, and we'll just filter down to give Gorilla a bit more time.
I'm thinking go up the ridge line in the south, hit the mortar support, the armoured elements, airport, fuck off.
Cool. So where's your landing zone? Just to highlight on yellow.
Well, the south side of the landing zone.
Yeah. Cool. Fair. My
Up
plan.
over the mountains, hit the mortar support, hit the armoured elements, stuff in the middle, hit the airfield and leave. The machine gun is like, what? As
Too
far
f-
as over a kilometre away from the airport.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a massive issue.
I think it's like 1.4 clicks. Yeah. Cool. My plan is very similar. I don't know if we have to. I don't know if the landing zone is just for the boats or if we can fly helicopters. If we can fly helicopters, I'd land on the south side of the mountain range. If it's got to be in the LZ, I'd go just literally south of Mazzy here and then get straight into the trees, come round the mountains, exactly same as Monarchs. Try and silently take out the mortars. If we can use them, leave a guy there. There's some lovely trees to sneak along here. Crossroad, and then we should be able to get here because they won't have line of sight unless they've got tall buildings because of all the trees just to the west of the HQ part of the airfield and assault the airfield. I was probably not going to take out the armoured elements unless maybe the mortars can hit them if we leave a guy up there. I'd just dealt with them reaction on the ground. Route out, probably back the way we came.
Yeah, my other question would be if we have any specialists who can utilise the mortars, then we just take the mortars and use them to smash the airfield.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, I think we're both on the same sheet. Lion,
I'll
go.
start writing stuff down then, hang on.
Yeah. Lion, do your plan quick in case it's anything better or different.
I thought the same thing. Lance at Mazzy, knock out the mortars. I'd leave about 2 guys. One, if they can use the mortar, to use the mortars, and then the other one to defend him. If not, have them just stay on either Hill 96 or Hill 97, just to monitor the infantry elements in the town, to the south of the airfield. Have the rest of the guys take out the airfield, and then, if possible, get the fuck out. If not, set up defences until at least the armoured elements taken out.
Cool.
Are you writing it down, gentlemen?
We're just
Yeah.
spitballing at the moment. And Gorilla, go.
Well, I was going to think of a mix between yours and Monarchs. We go
But we had
down.
the same plan.
Yeah.
Go down. Yeah, but slight changes. South of Mazzy, move up along the the ridge line, and then mortar, but then take out the machine gun on the way out because I like shooting.
How are you taking out the machine gun? So you're going to go mortar support,
Optic.
airfield, then armour, then machine gun, and then leave?
Yeah.
Fair play. I think that's ambitious.
The reason I left it out is because our main objective is to destroy the aircraft on the airfield, so there's 0 point going up to the machine gun position if I don't have to.
Yeah, I agree. I also think the machine guns are lesser. It's the perfect places. You can always sneak around the coast and hit the machine gun from the back, but I don't think it's as important as taking out the mortars, which have got a much greater range. If we just stick to the airfield and then come back the way we came. And I liked Lion's idea about maybe if the guys up there can also spot QRFs from the infantry elements, go back the way we came. The machine gun's never in play. And you've also you'll fight, if you have to fight from up here, you're fighting from the high ground. And when you're exfilling, you're also fighting from the high ground everywhere you are until you exfil. Which I'd rather fight. If I could choose anywhere to fight, it'd be here or here. So
I read it as everything with a red diamond as a objective.
We get to choose.
No, that's a tactical marker
say
telling you the position of the enemy positions. Your objective, remember, your objective is to destroy anything at the airfield that could do CAS. That's your only objective. Anything you do above that is a bonus.
Yeah, but let's just view it as the daytime upload, the current time of day.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got like 4 minutes, and then just summarize what you got. Then we're gonna execute.
Monarch, for your take the mortar, could you put in brackets after it, requisition mortars, if poss?
Yeah, just put a bullet point next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with taking out the mortars, if you can use them, and machine gunners do in fact have range on the airfield, well...
If it's 1400 metres, it's very unlikely they're going to be effective from there, unless they've got like a...
It would honestly depend on what kind of machine guns they're using.
Yeah, if they got a 50 cal, they could harass. But the other thing I'd say,
ladies and gentlemen, that's cool. You're going through, around to some practical plan. As the Killjoy presented. Like routine actions and objectives and route back. How we're gonna do that? Actually, we're going to do it step by step. For example, if you wanna go for the mortars first, we're gonna hit it. Then the reorg, and then we're going to do the feedback session, and then continuing to the next piece of the objective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monarch, I don't know if yours is different. My plan for it was to actually bypass the infantry held up in the town. If we can do the mortar silently,
That's what I'm saying. Take infantry element if needed, or head to the airport straight away.
Yeah. I'd put
if we set them off when we're in the mortar support area, then we'll have to go take them out.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned leaving 2 guys to either requisition the mortars if possible, or just monitor the infantry. Because if they're not attacking, if the infantry's not attacking us, then it's worth getting updates on their positions. Because if as soon as we blow up the cars and they instantly move it, we're not going to know unless we've got some guys up here monitoring them.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a point in splitting up the group like that. We'll know when they're going to come for us because, they'll start shooting and then we'll deal with it.
Oh, no, but if we leave a guy on the mortar, they can use the mortar to shell the airfield or shell the armoured elements or the infantry.
Yeah, but if you have mortars, there's no point in the infantry going down anyway, because you can just use the mortars to nuke the rest of the map.
I don't know if they're accurate, that's the problem. I don't know if you can...
You don't need to be accurate mortars.
Yeah, but I don't know. The planes might be in hangars and shit, the mortars might not get them, so that's why you got to go down there to make sure, I guess. There might be stuff you can't see from there.
On top of a hill and we have binoculars, we can see everything in the AO from the mortar position. We won't need... If we can requisition the mortars, basically the only reason the infantry would have to go down is to do a manual sweep to make sure we've got everything.
Yeah. Which, I think is wise.
You just tell me what to write instead of just writing underneath what I've written.
Oh, sorry, we must have done it at the same time. It was
so you successfully went through the route out plan phase. Now, actions and objectives, how we're gonna do it, how are you gonna hit it, and then we're gonna move out here.
Yeah. And then it was just leave via same route, sticking to high ground.
Yeah.
Only other things, can we mark random stuff on the map, Peacemaker, like points of interest to us?
Sure, do whatever you want.
Cool.
Just do it in the other color, in red, because the other team wins the same map, apparently.
I'm just going to mark little buildings and points where there might be enemies likely held up. Although on red it's fucking awful with the contour lines, but it is what it is.
Yeah, don't be. Oh yeah, I see you're marking James. Marking in red.
Yeah, it's just stuff that's likely that might come into play. I don't know if I've missed any, guys.
Who's going to be your like a fire team lead or squad lead in this regard since you're 4? Because I'm not going to lead
I thought it was meant to be you guys.
No. We're going to be just mentoring you and you're going to be doing the exercise yourself. I'm there, you know, just to observe, you know, correct you if you're just like gravely wrong and provide you feedback and, you know, just
Okay.
do a discussion after.
I don't mind doing it.
I don't mind.
I don't mind either, to be fair.
I do mind. I would rather not.
Well volunteered, it's Gorilla. I was pointing at him.
Alright, cool. Mark, it's fine, would be great, so Lan, do that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Lan, you are the boss.
Okay.
Who, boss?
Lion.
Cool.
Alright, so Lan, once again, summarize, you know, the plan and everything you've been talking through. So,
Okay.
yeah. But don't be afraid to draw on the map too, you know, because right now I see only like red boxes.
Alright, yeah. So, we're basically going to be heading northwest from our position to Mazzy.
Mhm.
We'll then be heading west of that position as high as possible up to the ridge line. We then head northwest to assault the mortars. If possible, requisition them. If not, destroy them. Either depending on forces, leave 2 guys. If that is possible, just immediately head
Can you TP to me, please?
to Orcs airfield, take out cars, and then if we're not assaulted immediately, bug out and head back to Mazzy and Xville.
Just for some clarification,
Yeah.
are we 2 separate fire teams doing this in separate turns?
Probably.
Peace.
Don't know.
Good question from Gorilla.
Give me a second. What was it?
Are we 2 separate fire teams going
Yeah.
at separate times, or are we one big squad?
Separate. Well,
Oh
looking at
shit!
them.
All right, well, we're not going to be able to leave a guy in the mortars with 4
Yeah,
of us,
no.
so we'll just take them and move swiftly on then.
Yeah, take airfield. If we're not immediately assaulted, just exfil.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The
The
quicker we
strength
are.
of the strength of this team is we're quite a small group, so like getting in, getting out, utilizing assets is what
Just
help the most.
Quick reminder to SL the things that we need. So we need to designate roles. We must have AT, must have AA,
Yes.
must have demo. So like Monarch, I, and Gorilla can maybe all just take one of those each.
I call dibs on demo.
Cool. I think we could
I'll
probably all
take-
carry some demo charges to help you as
Yeah.
well, like 1 or 2 each.
We don't know how many planes there's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because Viking, so we don't have
I
medical support, so
I will take a reloadable AT in that sense, which also might help with the if there's one plane the far end of the fucking runway, I'll take a good AT. And Monarch, you want to take AA unless you really want to go AT? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Wow, I've been fucking like ages since I've used AA.
If you're good with AT, I'll just take AA, and if anything takes off, I'll fucking nail it. If
I'm not used either or in a very long time. It's just T, isn't it? Aim, press T, shoot.
Depends what you're firing, I guess.
yeah, because with us
This
you don't need
this
to
thing
press
it doesn't need to.
Yeah, you just
It's just point, wait for the lock on, and shoot.
Okay.
And it's reloadable
We'll
too,
find
so you can
out.
take more than one.
Unless it's changed.
No, I think you're right. I think it's.
He probably hasn't changed it.
Yeah, I don't think it's changed. You just got to wait for a solid tone and try not to fire if it's a bad aspect.
I think if we have a choice of if we can choose Vix, I think it would be best to take boats.
You reckon?
Kilos would be bad.
Fucking no, bullshit, guys. Fuck this. We're gonna take the man subs, the little portable subs. Fuck all this amateur shit.
Are they in the water too?
No. It would be great if they were though. The SDV, that's its sealed delivery vehicle.
Yeah.
I nearly just jumped in there
I
looking for them.
acknowledge Kilos would be quicker, but if they hear us coming in by helicopter, they'll instantly have jets bug out and try and shoot us down.
Yeah, fair. They shouldn't hear if the helo's flying low and it's below the mountain line. They probably shouldn't hear it, but I understand. And if they do, yeah,
It's too close, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think even if we did take a helo,
And the
we have to
boat,
land so far away, we'd have to walk quite far anyway.
the boat is pretty badass. 'Cause look at all the fucking guns on it. I've used these
I mean,
boats. They're
you've
pretty
got-
cool.
Yeah.
250
Plus,
miles.
if we get chased during extract, they'll be
Yeah.
really useful. More than
We'll be chasing them.
more than the helicopters with no weapons on.
Yeah, we'll be chasing
Okay.
them, man. Cool.
So
So
we're happy, yeah?
Yes.
happy.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy
Okay.
that we can be with this.
We're just a happy dog.
Yeah. Happy, in current circumstances.
4 men
okay.
to assault an airfield. That's
Yeah, it'll be fine.
2 men
Okay,
too
cool.
many.
Yeah. I believe so.
Brilliant. I'll go make myself a cup of tea then.
Okay.
I mean, if this was an actual op, I would just say take 2 guys, one guy with about 50, and then the other guy acts as a spotter. And there you go.
Don't you'll give
Yeah, so the
you'll give
what,
Riff and
where,
Mod boners.
So just going through again for route out, where, how, and what. So the where is the south part of the landing zone.
Yeah.
How is with the boat. And
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? We're gonna take the boat there and land and sneak on
Shit.
the water support.
Quick one. Contingency. Right, we've just landed on the beach. Yeah. We
Yeah.
take fire immediately. What's contingency?
Find cover.
Depends. Yeah, find cover, see the strength of the
Yeah.
enemy. If it's overwhelming, just head west.
Yeah. So
Right,
either
so
way, we want to get
let's
up higher.
Line up the higher command, since you're a gentleman.
Okay.
I don't like your definition of ready.
Yeah.
Well.
But as ready as we can be, Albino. As ready as we can be.
Oh Jesus.
Well, you can whisper around and keep discussing. Just you're more ready than you were like a couple of minutes ago.
True.
So yeah, contingency if attacked on the beach would be we push west anyway, get up higher ground,
Yeah.
and try and get fire superiority from there. What if
Yeah.
contingency
Well, let's have a look at the
is?
ground. Let's have a look at the ground. Very open.
Killjoy,
It's like a few hundred meters.
Peacemakers guys are ready to go. Let me know when you're
I
ready.
think-
Alright, take your time.
These trees might
Is it
help us a little bit as the closest. It's fucked though. It's a completely shagged building. It's not going to help too much.
Is it?
I
We
personally,
Far. It's
Yes,
like a kilometre away.
yeah, I personally think if we take fire on the beach, our best bet might be to go straight to these trees, this tree line.
Yeah, but
Concealment.
look at the tree line. It's barely a tree line.
Right, Peacemaker, you're ready to ready to rock and roll, okay?
I
Point.
think heading southwest, trying to get up on top.
Yeah, cool.
Like
So we'll stay up.
more, ladies and gents. 1 minute
We're
more.
kind
and
of
then we
ready.
go.
We're just doing.
We're just doing extra.
plan.
You can always
Let's
be
go.
more ready. We're just being more ready.
Okay, Lion, take them and do this.
Copy. Alright.
Okay, whoa. Slow your horse down. You're missing one important thing.
Equipment.
Bingo. 80.
Yep, that's me.
Thank you. Good.
We already got our rolls. We just didn't pick it up
Don't
yet.
worry. The action will come, guys. Oh, that sounds a bit wrong, actually. Know what I mean?
Action.
I mean, there's nothing to stop me taking a fucking Javi or some shit, is there?
Again?
Wait.
Infantry Dragon sucks.
You can be airlifted in, or you can be boat. Good choice.
Viking, am I right to take a Javi? I'm gonna take a Javi, right?
Yeah, it's AT. Gold, mate. Whatever you want to carry.
We were just basically. Just going over
Is it the
Which
cup or
which
the
AA is the
Guys,
best?
take your time.
Stinger?
This is the whole
I
point
would
of
say
it.
Stinger.
The more you're used to it, and faster
What's
you're
that
gonna
called in
become
the
overall.
here?
Why
Stinger.
do I hear pain?
Type in Stinger and it'll.
Yeah, that's exactly how a stinger sounds like.
Thank you for popping my eardrums.
Yeah. In Arma, we like to have your injuries in real life.
Eeny, meeny,
Your
miny,
earplugs.
mo.
Guess
What
who's
of
going
this
deaf?
do I not need?
Last time I played Squad, I had my audio up super loud because I didn't know what to expect. Worst mistake of my life.
How have I got no space in my inventory? What the fuck?
Impossible. So yeah, like, can you talk me through?
Welcome to the life of a rifleman.
Yeah, so
Not a
we're going
rifleman.
to
I'm
take
AT blood.
routes from our location down to Mazzy.
Delete all
Depending
this
on
shit,
what
man.
the situation is when we land, either
8 sounds about
ideally
right.
we want to head straight west
10?
to the high
Yeah,
ground
10.
to then flank around the mortars. Take the mortars
did
out.
you?
Either wreck them if
Well, it's a
if
bolty,
that's
so
possible. If not,
you
destroy
can't kill them all. You
and
can't.
Lion.
go to the airfield and get on.
I know.
Suppressors or not?
Take a shot at them if they present
Yeah.
themselves as a big ass target.
He says bring suppressors.
Okay, so you take mortars using them if possible, if not possible, not. Then with
Now, what is the blingiest suppressor I
Then
can
head
get?
towards the airfield.
Right, guys, you've got limited time, so
I'm just trying to
We
do
want
my
to-
inventory, mate, because it's all shagged up. Like it's just
that's
not.
fine.
Yeah.
Take your time, but remember to prioritize the essentials. So you're doing exactly what you're supposed to.
What the enemies.
So what I'm mainly getting at is if, say for example, I said to you and Monarch right now, right, you are going, you still have AT capability.
If someone immediately
Not the best,
hostiles
because you're not
approaching,
your loadout proper, but you still have it on you. So that's the whole point. That's what I'm trying to get at.
will
So good
either
work.
walk out or set up
And I've got a shot.
possible defense.
okay.
Oh
understood.
god.
So
Okay.
after we,
Albin has found the gay pride under.
find,
Hey, at least
gotta
it
find
fits
the
me.
reorg points, the plan phase, and during the reorg and plan, like reorg time, we're going to provide the feedback.
We're getting
with,
healed, aren't we? So
Okay. How it went.
If we're
Only
down.
you're 100% fucked.
Yeah,
So, like,
we'll be
theoretically,
involved
you'll
in
be
the
able
watching.
to have some
Don't
a
worry.
little additional time.
yeah, but I don't need things like
Additional,
PLTs and shit like that.
No. We'll get you guys.
Fuck me. This bag doesn't fit.
It'll just be a bit of a quick switch.
This bag does not fit missiles. I
Take a Bergen,
can't.
James. Take a Bergen.
I'm allowed to. Is that on the cards?
Yeah.
I don't want to be a
Please,
cheese.
Please kill me again.
No,
kill
yeah,
me.
yeah. You're fine.
Mikey,
Yeah.
are you looking at your map?
Yes.
You see the.
Yeah.
Could still only take one shot.
It is a building. Yeah. What it is, I have no idea. Hold on. Let me have a look. It is.
What?
It's a blown up shack.
Oh, shut okay.
It's it's the love shack. Little known place where Monarch can use her butt plug.
Northern, can I get the
Oh,
rainbow
it's
all around the
butt plug.
front?
Love shack, baby. Who sung that? Is that the Bee Gees?
No.
I am too young to know that.
B-52s. I know it begin with a B.
Yeah,
What the fuck did I say Bee Gees for?
Oh, that's me.
Even I know the song.
Staying alive now.
True
thanks.
age? That's changed it too. Got it.
Hold on, I gotta look. What patch do you have?
Yeah. Can you believe what he represents?
You are sorry, Ref.
Hey,
Anyway.
Gauss Panzer is good.
Yeah, no problem.
Copy that.
You know,
Ooh. Is it on YouTube?
we-
Right, I'm gonna add it.
Is
Give me a
what
second.
on YouTube?
My sex tape, Albino. Don't worry.
You can only fit one fucking
Imagine
javelin
it.
round in your backpack
Yeah.
if you have a
Just
Bergen.
one extra.
That's what
thing.
he said in the script last night.
You have 2 rockets, isn't it enough?
2 rockets. I don't know how many
It will
tanks
have
there
to
are.
be.
Two MBTs.
It's because his volume's lower.
Do you want me to carry a?
He's invisible. He's around AI sometimes, so if he speaks, the
Gorilla. If
Oh my god, are you part of the
I-
LGBTQ community?
Gorilla, if I take a
Nice.
wait, who's SL? Who's SL Lion? Can you fit a spare Javi in your backpack?
Oh, finally. I will check for you, man.
If you chuck like all your ammo into
Do you
your
want to change
chest
your
rig, you
AK
should.
to
There are
capability or A
two
capability? You can do it
vehicles,
now.
two MBTs.
I'm just getting a bigger backpack. So
Yeah, but we want to maybe use it for planes and shit as well.
Get the burger in,
Okay.
mate. Kill the burger will run.
If you need anyone else to
The
take
stun
down,
grenade
yes.
actually
just
do
tell
anything.
Because I'm
Do it.
pointless.
No.
Gentlemen, pass the message on. You are more than allowed to take anything you want from the arsenal as long as it's reasonable.
Right, boys, get miniguns
God
upstairs.
have said
I said reasonable. You can take a minigun, but you got to put a laser sight on. It's got to be Spec Ops, all right?
Viking, what about this?
No. Come on, guys.
Oh,
You're wasting
yes.
time now. The longer you're spending in the Arsenal playing dress up Barbie,
Yeah,
okay, the longer you're gonna have to sit here listening to boring old ass and not get involved in fight.
and you are very boring.
I am very boring.
He's not that
And
boring.
apart from that, the fucking war will be over.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
There's some cunt out there talking about peace already. Fucking get a move on.
How's uni going?
I'm just going to say my load out.
Not bad. Slow, boring, like me, but not bad. Just exam season, so it's just like just
Yeah, you've
trying
been
to
a bit
finish
busy.
now before Thursday, because my last day tomorrow, and I got a 4-hour exam. So
Grand.
Oh, joy.
Oh, I
I
might
know.
be getting a new job at the end of the month.
are you back working with your old one now? Yeah.
I am, yeah, but I'm already
Yeah,
like, fucking
yeah.
working out of here.
Yep.
I have a job interview today for
check
Try dragging on to you
to
when the guys are
Javelin,
winning, you go.
customer care, so it's all
Alright.
after sales.
You can't fit it.
Oh,
Are we
yeah.
waiting for the other
So,
squad?
I went.
No, we
much
go,
better
we're
pay,
independent.
bonus
Alright.
schemes and way
Where'd you go when
better
you're on?
hours.
if you're ready,
You got to go where the money is.
That's it, exactly. Like, there's no fucking money in
Oh,
the company
Lion, what's
anymore.
up?
Like,
Oh,
it's
God.
disastrous.
I've also got one AA round for the Javelin as well, just FYI, as a little bit of because I could fit that. They're much smaller apparently.
COVID and the invoicing.
I can't fit it.
Companies have a problem asking.
What is going on? I don't know how to fucking use this fucking Javelin. That's an issue.
Oh, well, you know, all the staff are off.
That sounds like an issue.
Apparently invoicers fucking don't
Wait, did I? Like,
Yeah, there you go. Oh dear. Alright, we're gonna load up
Hey,
this,
you-
so-
James, you cheated. I usually the
Right,
fucking
gentlemen, your
headband.
squad leaders are ready to go.
The
Your
big-
training
the
instructors
big
are ready to
rucksack.
go. Do
I
not be
wanted
that
to.
person. Delays the rest of the group. Get your buttholes into the boats and start working. Come on.
Actually,
let's
our squad leader's still in the arsenal.
No, he's not. He's ready to go. Look, he's looking mean, ready to kill, and he's wearing sort
Oh
of
yeah,
green.
of course.
He's not exactly the meanest
The longer
person,
you
but
take, the more accurate the sniper gets.
Exactly.
Rev.
Right, gentlemen.
He's got no
Let's go
pity
away.
for. He's got no pity for you, Albedo.
No, I was about
Right,
to
you
ask
guys ready?
Yeah, go on then.
Alright, let's go.
Can you pull the boat up, please, mate? I don't want to get my socks wet.
You took one for the team.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, reverse it up, mate.
I lost you. Come on,
Can
Munga.
you bring it, please?
Jump in the water, you bunch of pansies. Go on.
Ornstein.
Banzai!
Cue the Jaws music.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Right, gentlemen, good luck. Remember, this is a training exercise, so still treat it with the same seriousness as an operation. Have some fun.
There is a role in this boat, commander's seat, where you can get thermal. Here we go. Luckily, I once built an op using this boat.
I'm stuck.
Right, come on.
Right, I got eyes on the LZ. Nothing seen.
Right.
Wait, why do we have 5 guys on this boat? Oh, Peacemaker.
Where are we going at the same time?
I think they're taking a different.
No, you can go at any time you want. You
Okay.
just do your thing.
Who's driving?
Me.
Fuck.
Maintaining eyes on LZ. Turns out it's not thermals.
Hey, at least they're going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So in the actual game, these boats can load the sealed delivery vehicles or certain ribs. You can actually pull them onto the back and launch them off. It's super sick. So you could have like 4 of them loaded and have guys in the boat. You can release it, and then the guys can jump off the boat and then do a stealth insert. Super fucking cool.
That sounds like a recipe for Battle
We are a little bit south of LZ.
Probably a good thing, to be honest. We can use the hill to hide.
As long as we stay within the...
Oh yeah, we're inside the... Yeah, we're on course for in the LZ. Yeah, approaching now. House is still looking clear.
Just for your information, I'm going to have to relog because my internet's shit and I need to plug my phone.
Should we switch to channel 2, guys?
Yeah, sure.
House still looking quiet.
Lima Charlie.
Come check. I'm glitched. Hello?
Lima Charlie James.
I'm glitched. I'm stuck under the sand.
And do a ping.
Back up. Zeus Hill, please. Thank you. SL got eyes on house, still looks quiet.
SL is still swimming. Probably there. Hey, I was making sure the boat didn't go away from us.
Okay then.
If we use the very shoreline, we should be able to stay in moderate cover till we get to those trees south of us.
Okay, James, stop making your way west and we will follow.
Copy that. We'll be south-southwest.
Copy.
That's the mortars.
Not for much longer.
The fact that our boat keeps on going further and further away.
That's just how the walls work.
Right, moving west, using the trees until we get onto the top of the hill, and then I'll orientate if you want me to take point.
I'll be there.
Just going for a standard jog pace-wise. Point man has got very poor visibility left because of my javelin.
Does anyone have a mind in sector?
James.
Right then.
Going to pause here and reorientate if that's okay, SL.
Solid copy.
215054. 215 014 054 215 054. Okay, so we're approaching a road and some power lines. Okay, those power lines run parallel with a road, so I'm going to orientate directly west, and we're going to stay on the northern side of the road until further reference. It will hopefully keep us out of line of sight of the first house en route. Moving west now. Just stay low cresting. Continuing west-northwest.
Guys, I just realised what I forgot.
What?
Silencer for my gun.
Always. Did you at least bring ammo?
Yes.
Moving northwest. Just stay low again here, we're cresting quite a lot. SL, I'm going to move us down to the lower ground so we stop cresting these little thumbs coming out of the main ridgeline. House 12 o'clock, wait one. Window southern side, it's going to see us if we go to the left of it. Suggest that we go straight to the eastern side of it and creep round on the right. Moving northwest. Double time. Suggest we clear house SL.
Yeah, Albino, James, you guys clear that building. Me and Monarch will cover the area.
House clear.
I forgot what that meant. So.
Just reorienteering. Moving west. Double timing. Once we crest this ridge line to our west, we're going to need to cross a road. And then a little further on a second road.
Yeah, so. You have a mine detector, James?
Copy that. We'll just pull like a one-sided gate and then fall through it.
Copy.
Right, we're approaching the road now. I'll take gate going on the right. Second man take gate on left. Hit deck. Military encampment 328 northwest. We can still cross the road, we need to do it low.
Copy.
Right gate open.
Left open.
Crossing. Cross.
I'm just gonna have to cut in front of you, bro. Oh, I'll go behind.
That's
Sorry.
all good.
That tower can still see us. I'm just gonna get eyes on real quick. Yeah, can confirm tower and military encampment northwest is manned. That should be our mortar site, actually.
Yeah, got eyes on one guard in the tower. Two in on large building that I've marked as reorg on the map. One of them has a stinger, other has a Carl Gustav rocket launcher. No eyes on anyone else.
Have you managed to get eyes on the building just to the south of the mortar site?
I have eyes on the one marked reorg.
Copy that. Just trying to work out our best route from here. It might be to go directly north. We'll have to cross a different road, which we have to do anyway, using the trees to the east of the mortar site as cover and go up the very steep slope. Unless anyone's got any better ideas. Yeah, I'd take silence as a no.
Yeah. Move whenever you're ready, James.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick look at the route. If not, we might actually have to go back the way we came. Sorry.
All good.
Yeah, sorry guys. Safest way is to go back the way we came. Apologies. Let's scuttle across this road. Okay.
At least 5 guys in that encampment. I think that's it, I believe. The Gandhi tower has a machine gun.
Copy that.
Swing over.
Right, following new line on map, roughly east and then swinging north. Only thing to watch out for will be a church when we get close to crossing the road again to our further east. Double timing. Shifting bearing northwest. Approaching road. Eyes on church east. It's got a wall, can't see anything. I would take gate right.
Crossing. Beat crossed.
Looks like I've missed a few buildings left and right of us, guys, but if we double time it to these trees we should be okay. So from here, mortar site should be pretty much north of our position.
Copy.
Moving north. Eyes on mortar site west of us. Plan of action from here, SL?
Let's head north into the trees and then do bounding. Meet an albino first, then James and Marnoff until we get to until we get to the wall of the encampment.
Copy that. Me and Monarch, yeah?
Yeah.
Copy that. Crawling to the trees north of us. Fuck, this is slow, sorry.
No fire unless fired upon. Don't want to give away our positions.
Yeah, you'll soon get into defilade, so we can move actually a fair bit closer. Ready when you are, bro. Yeah, ready when you are, I guess. As soon as we pop over here, they're probably going to start shooting at us.
There we go. Welcome to.
You absolute dick. Right, can I give you our grid reference, Killjoy? If it's
I know
too...
exactly where you are.
Thanks, mate. Don't drop us in the middle of a fucking firefight, please.
Straight on top of an enemy MBT.
In the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Battlefield acquisition. Don't worry
What
about
the fuck are you guys doing here?
TFO training
I've
team.
got them all.
Killjoy.
Slow clap for Killjoy, everyone.
Guys.
Slow clap for Killjoy.
Okay, everyone who's on the other squad, go over to the west about 25 meters. I can teleport you.
Do you know where we were,
How the fuck do I teleport? There we go.
Viking?
Stand
I got
by.
Do you know where we were?
Yeah.
Hit the deck ready
No,
for when
he
he drops us
doesn't.
in the shit.
It's gonna be.
203 066 203 066.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much here. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So we were just a little bit further north, but that's fine.
Very, very quickly. If you look to your southwest over the hill, you're very close to the mortar position. All right.
Yes, we're assaulting it. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Good luck.
Right, over now. Let's go.
Do you want me and Monarch to pop up for cover?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah, don't worry, boys and girls. You are not abandoned. I'm watching you closely.
Love you, bro. Make sure you take all the ammo out of them enemy guns, yeah, Pete,
No,
if you love us.
I'm taking notes.
Put it threat.
Got me smokies ready.
Eyes on the encampment.
Copy that. When you call on radio when you hold, and we'll move up.
Copy. Holding.
Moving.
Get down. See, okay.
Copy that. We're going to hold here and put fire down. They're firing mortars.
Okay, let's double time it.
Hit deck. James ready. At least we know the mortars work.
Okay. Me and Albino are going to push the corner he's on. James Monarch, you push the other side.
James Monarch taking southwest.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hold. We're not there. Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Right, going right.
Copy. I'm going to spill right. Door
Going
right.
left.
Mortar people. Right, on the roof, north. One down.
Ag.
Copy that.
On you.
Yeah, moving in this door. Shit!
Fuck me.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, sorry. Fucking albino.
This room's clear. Move up to the main one. Let's go
we're on
top
top.
down. Gonna go top down. Yeah, on the roof. Friendly's on roof of Eastern Building. Oh! Where did he come from? He fucking glitched.
Northern is down.
I'm back up.
He fully glitched through the wall then. Have it on camera. Right, moving in.
Out the door.
Tagged. Stoppage.
Clear.
Yeah, back on. Let me just tourniquet. If you can hold the door.
Eyes on airfield.
I've got 2 wounds, sorry. Suture in 1, it'll be 6 seconds.
Pause your group, and then give them a bit of a debrief of that, and give them, ask them things. All right.
6 more seconds. Yeah, good to go.
Out. Go left.
Go right. Okay, we came this way. That's fine. Just going to check the tower on the northwestern side.
Check both towers.
Oh,
It's
copy
clear in
that.
the buildings then.
Alright, we're all clear.
Right, just bandaging.
Copy. We can use the mortars.
Copy that.
Invisible man.
Hello,
Yep.
God.
Is the situation paused at the moment, Peacemaker? Can we drop
yeah.
a 360? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, let's well talk it through. So, squad lead, how do you think it went?
It went fairly well. Expected when we were doing the bounding to take fire. Didn't expect as quick of a reaction from the mortars, but it was a given. But other than that, it went fairly well from my viewpoint.
Right. So that's the initial contact. How do you think your beaching and moving, all the movement techniques you've employed?
It went fairly well. Points we took, James took to re-nav himself to get his bearings and see where the best course of action for us to go without taking any losses was pretty good for as point man. Even his close to the crossroads where he was getting when he was seeing where the best case of crossing the road was, that was excellent choice from my point of view. Don't think there was any issues except for, one issue on my end. Well, not my end. My point when clearing this was I wasn't checking everywhere out here to see if anyone got up or not. But other than that, it went pretty well.
Okay, good. With the others, what do you think how it went? Mark, what you think?
Yeah, really well. I think using the approach we did, even though it was slow, worked really well for a small 4-man team trying to take on a whole position without alerting the rest of all the other enemy areas. So I think that went really well. Assaulted the camp, yeah, we could fire, but that was going to happen regardless. But I think it went well overall.
Good. James?
Yeah, all good. I made some small errors for the first part when we started moving along the stretch past RV2, which was I decided to stay north of the road because there was a lot more buildings, so more likely to be people on the other side. But I was taking us over all of the thumbs that come out of the ridge line, like to the northeast. I was taking us over those and cresting. Well, the smarter thing to do would have actually been to go lower earlier on, like I did, I think, halfway there. And that would have been a more tactical route, which I learned it on the fly, and I did that.
Okay, yeah, that's the details. Right, anything else?
No, I think it was all good.
Okay.
I think the initial bound we went a little bit too fast, so we didn't have instant cover for you guys. But that's maybe more us not taking initiative, and not always your fault as SL.
Yeah, those things we're gonna talk through. And Albino, any notes on here?
Everyone else summed everything else up.
Okay, good. So in this case, I'm going to provide my feedback, what I've seen from the bird's eye view, and then I will ask some questions. Well, I think it was pretty good. I really enjoyed watching you as you when you properly beached. The way you moved to the best possible concealed terrain. It was, in my opinion, the best route because people tend to sin and go just YOLO, running through the quickest route to the objective. Here, Axon, you've been moving tactically, trying to conceal yourself as much as possible, and this is why, you didn't receive contact. if you compare yourself to the other team, because they just landed, started shooting like as soon as possible, like on the first contact on just the person they which didn't spot them, and they instantly received mortar fire. And you started receiving any fire, only when you get ambushed and opened up. So that was perfect. Maintaining stealth, even though it took longer than the other team to proceed to the objective, it paid off. You closed the gap and finished the objective successfully. So yeah, using slope of the hill, great usage of terrain on insertion point, usage of open gate methods on crossing the roads, even though you were in full stealth. Rules of engagement were stated by the squad leader, but it was a little bit, I can say, late into the movement, but I think it was obvious for the team. But once again, stating rules of engagement earlier would have been great, at least highlighting them. Well, even though on reorganizational points you were bunching up a little bit, but it was fine. You are not discovered yet, so it was nice. The fact that you've used bounding on your final approach to the objective, it was perfect. I think that's was the best decision, and it paid off. On the reaction to contact, Pierre, I think things could have been done better. And my first one goes to Lion. What could have you done better on the contact while you received fire?
When we first received fire?
Correct.
I'm sorry, but nothing's coming to mind.
Okay, question is open. Anyone else?
Find cover.
The only thing I can think that could have been better is if Monarch and I had already moved to an Overwatch position. We were slightly slow, but I can't think of anything that maybe they could have done better, because I didn't see them, I guess.
Monarch, what do you think?
I'm not sure really, other than obviously having an actual appropriate covering fire, already being in position before they started moving. Didn't quite get the chance. Bounding was a bit off. I think the bounding could have been shorter, and we probably could have used the defilade a bit better, because there's defilade to our right. Use that a bit more, run in there to cover, and then bound up to the wall of the compound. That's all I can think of right now.
Yeah, probably. I think that one is good. Just starting covering fire, not taking chances, so you get cut off halfway. On the actual thing, what is my point of view? You can also add is once the further team start receiving fire, what's actually question to Albino? What's the rule? SOP reaction to fire. What's the 3 steps you take when you receive fire?
Locate it, find cover, return fire.
Ooh, that was close. It was close, very
Lions?
close.
It's
66% correct.
Yeah, it's find cover, locate, return.
James?
On the right path,
It's return fire, find cover, return accurate fire.
Yeah, well done.
Beautiful. Yeah, so what I see here, just increasing amount of fire and doing a bit more maneuvering. Fire and maneuver. You just, both teams get hit and, fixed in the position, and, that you don't want to have while they have, more manpower, and plus they have mortars.
Let's look after Killjoy's group. I'm with Peacemakers at the moment, okay?
So, return fire, trying to fix them, suppress them, flank, and do the rest. That's the only thing I see what can be improved. Actually, no. Question to Lion. Lion, yes. Have you authorized James to be your point man and doing the routing?
Yes.
Okay, good. Are you happy with James' initiative, or it was overwhelming for you?
No, it was the correct amount of initiative, and it sort of allowed me as SL to take a step back, check the map, and see, and formulate a little bit of a plan in my head for when we encountered the enemy encampment of what to do and how best to use the terrain.
Okay, good. In this case, questions for the rest of the squad. Do you think amount of initiative from squad leader, fighting leader was sufficient?
No.
Okay, expand on that.
It felt like Northern wasn't giving as many orders as maybe he should have been as squad leader. You know, taking control of what we're meant to be doing and maybe liaison with James a little bit more. It just felt like the responsibility was thrown onto James as the point man.
Understood. What would you've been done differently here?
Maybe this is just my idea of it. I would have. It's late. Words are bad.
Come on,
communicating more.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to word. Like the communication should have been there a little bit more, and not just the blindly following.
Okay, I see. So, okay, before I put my 5 cents, Monarch and James, what you think? Monarch first.
I think a couple of things could have been a bit more direct. So it could have been line could have said to James, okay, I want you on point man, I want you to navigate us where to go, just to limit comms a bit, because there's sometimes where it's like, I'm going to do this, is that okay? Every kind of like couple minutes, when we're like change of direction or doing something, just do it. Like, if he gives you the order of you want to navigate as your point man, just do it instead of asking every fight, asking, can I do that? Just on with it. Just to limit comms on the radio and things like that. And just generally speaking, so you're when it's being stealth.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the tank's director can be silent.
Okay. Yeah, Mark, thank you. Anything else here?
Ghost.
Okay.
No,
James?
not really.
James.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, his first order to us or me was to route us in, so I just kind of ran with it from there. And maybe early on when you sort of gave us the routing, or that first regroup we did by the rocks, maybe sort of
Ghost.
please like
yeah.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, maybe they're sort of just setting little things with us, like rules of engagement early doors, if we see anyone, or maybe just little things like telling us the formation. But it's a small team, or I think we kind of got away with it a little bit with that. And then the only other thing I would say is, yeah, when we got there, I think it kind of was a bit of like, shit, James isn't showing us the way now. So just maybe sort of pre-anticipate that part. Have a bit more of a sort of a plan ready, and kind of, you did grab us by the scruff of the neck a little bit, but I'd say grab us by the scruff of the neck that little bit more next time around would be even better at the point of the attack.
Alright guys, do you mind if I interject a minute? So, purely because time's going on a bit, and like I said, I don't want to keep you here, unless you guys are enjoying it, then that's great. So, the good points I'd like to point out for you guys from what I've seen from a bird's eye view from you guys, not interjecting anything, your pathing was brilliant. Alright, it was really, really good. You didn't highlight the skyline yourself on top of the hill, which I thought was great. Okay. The way you moved your get, you didn't alert one single enemy, which is really, really good. Okay. Your picking of the LZ was really good as well. Okay. When you're moving across the road to get into position to attack the mortar base, you were very visible at that point because the mortar base had an eyes on you, but that's very difficult to calculate in any map. Okay, it's very difficult unless you're in the mortar base looking to where you are, so you did the best call you could. I thought the initial prep game before you attacked this position was really good as well. And also as well, I like the understanding that the closer you get to a mortar base, the safer you are. Because obviously mortars are ranged weapons a lot of the time, and if you get in too close, they can't use them. So I like that. It was really, really good. What people need to realize is that when you're attacking something like a mortar base or mortars are firing down you, if you stay still, you are going to die. It doesn't matter if you're in cover or not, okay? Unless you're defending a position, then that's different. You just got to take it, like my ex did, okay? Now I'm in court tomorrow. So,
But
okay, overall, really good. I think the only weakness that I've got to say is generally communication is key, all right? So you've got to understand over-communication can be just as bad as under-communication. If you're clogging up the comms asking for two to do things, generally the idea is that if you think it's a bad idea or you don't think you should do it, then don't do it, all right? And then better to ask, but always better to ask than ask for forgiveness in this one. So I get where you're coming from, James, on that one. Additionally as well, I think the weakest part was when you guys were clearing the base. You're a 4-man team, okay? And there's a lot of people in the group that like to split up the team into fire teams. Spread out means better, more area coverage, right? But as a 4-man team, you have not got the numbers to do that effectively. Because if one person goes down in that fire team, you are fucked. Right? While I know it's a small base, granted, so it wouldn't have been so bad, just remember you don't have to split up the teams. You can keep it as one big blob and go, fuck it, we're hitting it, let's go. You've got 4 guns, you can still cover the same angles. Additionally as well, when you got into the base, I thought for the first part, your entrances were beautiful and very well synced. Really, really well done. Both teams entered at the same time, which was great. You took out the outside defenders and the towers, beautiful. But then as soon as you got to the mortar positions, James and Monarch, you cleared the top part here, correct?
Yep, I think so.
Yep.
None of you were looking at the door, all right? And they did not phase through because it was me that was controlling the AI, right? The next one then is when they went down, Albino, you went on top of the tower, which is fine. Lion, you were looking at the mortars. You need to... You're sorry.
For that one, well, when initially I was just making sure no one was getting cut because I didn't want.
Well, that's fine, mate. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what you did. It's just everyone needs to be aware that in a unsafe environment, you need to clear the area first. Then you can go looking around at different things and interacting, checking things, making sure they're okay. Ultimately, guys, I know obviously IEDs and stuff like that, and static positions are something that are a priority. But if you've got to prioritize in CQB. For example, right? If we were to clear that building to our east now, right? And I said to you, there's 5 guys in there, right? You would probably use a 2-pronged attack, 2 above, 2 below, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense. Now, it's a good idea. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I go and I put a grenade through the window and then 4 guys get in through the door. Right? But that's just me. There's nothing wrong with what you did compared to what I did. Nothing wrong. Both work. But if I then said to you, there's 4 guys in this entire base, brings a whole new perspective to things.
I feel like that's scarier.
Yeah, it's a lot scarier. For example, very similar to what I said to you at the start. If you had air support and armored support in this op, you would not be shitting yourself with the 2 MBTs that are currently aiming at Killjoys. Give me a sound.
It's alright, mate. I've got a javelin. We'll let it kill those clowns and I'll mop it up.
Yep.
It's actually getting fun at the moment.
Yeah, so
probably kill
like
him,
I said, all right, make sure you stick with your group, okay, and you cut the communication that doesn't need to be. But other than that, guys, you're doing a really good job, right? So don't be overcritical. Don't try and find faults when there are none. All right, give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing really well. Now, Peacemaker, I'll hand you over to Peacemaker. Your next objective is the infantry, okay? The infantry. Now, all you have to do is go in and clear it. The only buildings you need to clear are the fortified ones. If they're not fortified, sandbags on the fronts, plywood covering the windows, there are no enemies in there, okay? Just for simplicity's sake for you, okay?
And that's a mandatory, we can't bypass.
Well, I know originally would, but the others decided to pick a fight with the MBTs. Hold on, let me just double check him, sound.
I mean, that's sounds like a them problem, hun.
Yeah, I know. It's like
I might have to go break. I have to go ice my knee.
Okay, all right, no worries. I'll tell you what, Peacemaker, you can jump in as for Monarch then.
Okay, yeah, well,
all right,
I'll be
but
on the ground.
don't squad lead. You are banned from squad leading.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
I'll also not do point the next part.
I tell you what, right, guys, bypass the infantry. All right, let's beat the other squad. Let's hit the airfield straight away. All right. Now I know what you're thinking. Let's use the mortars.
We can't use them, can we?
Because they're Russian.
Officially, if it was in an op, I would say yes, abso-fucking-lutely. But because I want you to practice, no.
Okay.
And I can't delete them because the other squad might want to use them later. But to be honest, we probably won't have enough time. So, you know. But you are more than welcome to pick up anything you see from the dead bodies, providing it's your class. Now, riflemen are allowed to equip a disposable AT, which Albino's already got. Okay, but he's only allowed to use it in emergencies. So the main AT is James, and the AA is Monarch.
I think bodies have been cleared, mate, because there were some dead boys.
I have. I cleared them.
That's all right.
I'm gonna
Is
stay.
10 demo charges too much?
All right, gentlemen. Right,
No, it's not enough.
Guys, just listen up now, really quickly. Next one, I want another person to go squad leader. Okay, I want to rotate this. All right, so I want a volunteer to act as squad lead. Form a plan for me. Form a plan for Peacemaker.
Not James.
Yeah, not me, and I'm not going to go point.
I do it.
Yeah, not James. So Monarch, or I tell you what. I know you're a bit nervous about it, Albino. All right, like I said, this is training. Don't worry. Don't panic about it. Okay, crack at it. I'm not asking you to lead them. Just form a plan of how you would attack this objective, and then tell the other guys, and then we'll see what they do. All right? Have some confidence, mate. You'll be fine.
Am I allowed to look at the airfield?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah, you've taken this fucking mission, so why not?
All right, Peacemaker. Make sure you support Albino now, because like I said, he's a little bit nervous going squad leader. So support him, try and help him, and get the rest of the guys to fall in line with Albino. Okay?
Copy. I'll be on the ground.
Right. Good luck.
Where is it? Am I being blind?
Northeast.
No, I'm.
You see that? You see those trees right in front of us?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, look inside them.
Alright, well, they're heading off to attack the airfield.
I can see a 2-seater fighter from here.
Yeah, they want
Wait, bearing?
055.
I can see some helos and
you want to do a combined
another jet
No.
to the east side of the airfield.
Lads, I'm fucking blind. I can't find.
Copy. Albino, narrate.
I'm thinking it might take.
offers
Shit.
protection for them.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, eyes.
Where are we?
I
He
can.
says we're bypassing the.
Take the fuel out. 'Cause it's gonna-
We're going straight
Infantry.
to the airfield, yes.
Yeah, bypass infantry.
Okay.
Oh, I can see some extra shit now. There's loads of shit.
Does it matter what color I use?
No. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
SL.
Found it.
I'm gonna mark shit on map, but disregard. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just putting stuff that I've spotted for you.
No, thank you, James.
No, okay, no problem.
AA site, artillery site, you want?
Oh.
That is a terrible fucking drawing.
Are you talking about color of choice? So it's not visible at all?
No,
Talking
my
about the arrows. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
my mouse
Albino.
moved as I did it.
I'm gonna
Is
go
it
find
jet-
some ice for my knee. If
Okay.
I'm not back, I'll just ping you to teleport me.
Okay, I understood, Mark.
Monarch is our
Yeah,
AA
One thing I
peacemaker.
will say, don't care about the drawings. Just use them as a general template. Because
Yeah.
as you're moving, you're just gonna go on the move. You're just gonna see the terrain, get a feel for it, and at that point, any accurate drawings you made for movement won't matter. It's what you see in front of you. So
The problem
Relax.
is that I was looking at the wrong fucking dot.
it's all good.
That's what started the problem.
I think you just connected and making the drawings like I was pretty happy with that. Oh, okay, you're doing the intermission. Okay.
I think that's the right building.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're referring to the little shack, yeah, that's the building.
The little wank shack right in front of us.
Yes. That's the only building in the area.
Okay. And then come through that riverbed.
Oh, sweet. There's actually a riverbed. Yellow ground. Perfect.
Do we see anything from that roof?
Can we call out stuff that we've seen to the SL peacemaker? Like, is that allowed?
What's up?
Can we call out stuff that we've spotted to the SL?
Please.
Well, if it was not spotted, before, sure.
Okay, SL.
Shut out.
Far southeast corner of the base, there's a little tin shack. Let me know when you've got eyes on.
What did you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So SL, far southeast corner of the base, there is a little tin shack inside the wire. Do you see it?
Near the far side runway?
It's right of the runway, southwest, sort of south side of the base, sorry. South corner of the base.
Yep, eyes on.
Behind that tin shack, there are ×2 motor vehicles.
Not seen. I think we're talking 2 different shacks.
Copy that. Do you know the buildings on the western side that your arrow points towards?
Yes.
Follow the barbed wire right until you get to the gate, and then keep following it right until you get to some trees, and keep following it right until you see a little tin shack.
Are those helis or vehicles?
I can see tyres, so I believe they're motor vehicles.
The front, from what I can see, looks like the front face of a Huey. So I think it may be a healer.
Copy that. There's 2 there, so there's definitely at least 1 tyre. The front one I can't tell. But I think I do see tyres. And there's also planes the other side, at least 1 plane the other side of those trees, SL.
Next to a fuel truck.
They're fuck's sake. Okay. I've fallen off.
There's a propeller spooling up behind those trees.
Hide yourself, Peacemaker. It'll help.
Great. Monarch, get ready, please.
He's AFK. Put ice on any.
Peacemaker is our new AA. Or I've got 1 AA round, actually.
Do you mind loading it just in case?
Nah, fuck it. You can do it. No, I'm joking. Of course.
Cass right in front of us.
I'm loading.
It's armed.
I'm loading. I'm loading. Oh, trust them to send it when our fucking AA's icing her fucking knee. Right, jump out of the way, jump out of the way. Back blast. Ow. 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 Ouch.
Open fire on the helicopter.
That's not fair. That's very unfair. That's just very mean of them.
James, do you have a lock? Tag.
Yeah, I got killed.
Yeah, there's reasons I don't squad lead.
Habano's doing good.
Can't engage with a javelin at this range. Can at this range.
Well, they know we're here now, so we may as well head through the valley along the yellow line, James, take point.
Copy that.
Look at your inventory.
That doesn't give me...
You wankers sent a fucking helicopter to us as soon as our AA person went AFK.
Commander, it's not me.
I don't see anything other than
I'm back.
my AR.
Oh, Monarch,
All
great.
right, well, you might want to get Monarch pronto
You
up and say,
just missed a Kaz attack on us.
Oh, why
Yeah.
was there a Kaz attack on us?
Because there was.
Apparently AI have eagle eyes.
Come back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Oh my god.
It's northeast.
Heli, close.
Okay, back left.
There you go.
Thank you very
Da-da-da-da-da.
That's kind of it there, that's all I got.
So, Bino, you wanted to check the squad out? I think
Yeah.
path is clear.
Come on, guys, let's go. James, take point.
I was meant to not take point, but I can if you need.
Wait, what?
We're meant to be switching the roles. I'm not trying to be
Lions take
difficult.
point.
It's just to give everyone a go.
Yep,
Sorry.
I must have missed that. Northeast down the.
Northeast. Yeah.
James, if you see that jet spooling up, feel free to take it out.
Copy that. I've got AT loaded at the moment, but we'll do.
Will it not lock while it's on the ground?
Should be fine, I reckon. Peace. You might want to re-hide yourself again, bro. Or the enemy will you might want to hide yourself or the enemy will shoot you.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get the immediate perspective on things.
360 while I just have a look at the base, please.
Line not northeast.
James West.
Okay, line, check us out.
Go.
If you can, go into a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, Papel or Biggie Long.
Loading AA.
That's fixed wing taking off.
Do you want me to engage or no?
Hold on the C-130. Line hold.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at the defenses.
Copy.
Shit.
We're gonna go straight through the hole in the fence to our front, to the guardhouse.
Fuck.
Take fire. Line, you up? Yeah, I'm good. take us in through the hole in the fence to the guardhouse. Double time it.
Ah, shit, boy.
Okay. Check around the side for a guard. Okay. We're gonna move through the barracks and see if we can shoot the pilots as they come out. Monarch, you're the new point. Please move towards the barracks.
Right, going out.
Jets are manned at the moment.
If you see the pilots, shoot them first.
Reloading, reloading, reloading. Oh shit!
That's why I had to wait.
1 sec.
Right.
Nade out, nade out, nade out.
Okay.
Go in, Monarch.
Thank
Jesus
you
Christ.
so much.
I guess sorry about that.
That, going in, going down bottom
Yep.
floor first. Taking right,
Fuck.
Go right. Got stairs.
holding the door.
Holding stairs.
Northern clear with Monarch. Keep holding the stairs, James.
Okay.
What? Watching left, you, Northern.
Back room's clear.
Monarch was down. Never mind. Move with her, Northern.
On you, Monarch.
Room left. Yeah.
Thing right. Room clear.
Okay, take the next one. Okay.
Thing left.
Final
Watching
room.
doorway.
Yeah, clear.
Northern, hold that door, Monarch.
Come with me. James, take point. Watching left.
Right, ready to peel left. Peeling left now. 2 doors.
Clear them with him, please.
Right, opening. Breaching right now. Room clear. Set on you.
Fine.
Room clear.
Tagged.
Our end clear SL. Stacked up on you.
Loading.
Okay, moving to the left side.
Copy that. Do you want me on you onto the next door?
Next door. Gonna clear left. Where are the fucking pilots? Clear the rest of them, you two.
Breaching right. Room clear. Oh, taking fire from outside the base. Taking fire from the south. Right, set on you. Yep. Jet spooling up.
Yep.
Right, last one set. Breaching.
Right, okay.
Room clear.
As long as it's clear, get out and get fire on that jet.
Right, switching to what do you call it? Back blast.
Coming in.
Am I dead?
Sound like it went well.
Am I dead? I'm not sure what happened.
Shoot from inside the building.
Yeah, I was aiming out the window.
Okay, team move to the next barracks and go up the stairs on the right.
Did I get it?
Move. Move, James, covering behind.
Alright, set.
Alright.
Clear
The
it.
door. First door left.
Moving right.
Clear.
Breaching right.
Northern, get inside. Sniper shooting.
Yeah,
at
breach
us.
when you're ready. Breaching left. Monarch got an enemy stinger in the room to my left. Breaching right.
Yep. Tagged. Gonna need medical at the end of this.
Holding stairs.
Second.
Yep.
Gun left. Gun clear.
Final room.
Yep.
Clear.
Ready to push downstairs.
James and Monarch push.
Northern, bring it in. Close that door.
Stoppage. Tagged hard. Peeling left. Oh no,
Right.
shit. Sorry, there's a door there. There's a door. There's a door. Do you want to clear that real door first?
We have to
That
step
door,
out
does,
regardless.
that door doesn't open.
Okay,
Oh, this
ready.
one, no,
Peeling.
doesn't.
Okay, sorry. Peeling left. Door right. Oh shit, what was that?
Oh, fuck. What the fuck killed you two?
RPG.
From inside? Why?
Peeling
Open the
right.
Corridor.
Yep. Looking.
Room clear.
The guy in this
Breaching
room.
left.
Second view Monarch.
Right, this side's
Going in,
clear.
going left.
Right.
Breaching right when you... Shit it hell. Breaching right.
Yep.
Room clear.
Watching left. Reaching left.
Breaching left also. Breaching right. Room clear.
Northern. Right, before we leave, someone take security both sides while the other two medic.
I'll take security.
I'm green.
I'll take security. I'm green.
Yeah, also got...
Luckily for you guys.
Oh, fucking hell, who was that?
I am now green. Never mind.
Ready to move?
Truck, truck.
Between both, trucking them. Reload them.
Not our problem, I guess.
I get reinforcements though.
Don't stand up, Northern, or you get shotted.
Going to blow up the planes.
Yeah. Okay. I've got the demos. I'm gonna quickly run and plant them. Will you guys cover me, please?
Roger that. You want smoke?
Nah.
Take someone with.
Okay, with him. Gorilla,
Yes.
are you setting time charges or
I have firing device.
Alpha?
Otherwise, I would have shot myself before now.
Another small building on the southeast side of the compound. Keep your eyes out.
Southeast side of nice. Right. Let's go for the last one.
I'm not seeing anything else. Have you? Do you want to maybe
What, that last
demo
building?
some of their trucks and shit for funsies?
Gladly.
I mean, actually, no. To be fair, I didn't say that. I did not say that, mate.
I was going to anyway. It's nice
I was like,
else,
if you've got all the demo, why the fuck not? We deserve a treat.
I've got 10, so
Yeah.
one per plane should do it, so we'll be alright.
Masterful. Just making sure.
We're gonna plant some more on the other Vix, and then we're gonna move back to the house where we held at. You two can come down.
It's times like this I wish I'd have bought mines. You could just booby trap all their buildings as well.
You see, I would, but I'm not feeling that dickish.
Audio on a vehicle. Enemy jet high, east.
Hey, take it out.
Oh,
Monarch, you got AA?
yeah.
Oh no.
Apologies, James, you were right on the Vix.
It's what it is, no problem.
That'll be the infantry in the town.
Where's Albino?
He's planting dems on... He's coming, he's coming.
Regroup at the guardhouse.
Oh, there's a javelin here.
Oh, I'll take the missile. I'll take the missile. Cover me, cover me, cover me.
Explosives, place.
Oh, it's an M47 Dragon. It's not a javelin. They suck. They suck dick.
The same.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
one's, like,
predecessor.
pointed.
It's the predecessor. It's a wire guided
Right.
rather than homing.
Charges are placed. Monarch, do you want to take us out as point again?
Yeah.
Back to the house where we held it.
Oh yeah, I can see it. I've got eyes on that infantry. They don't look like they've seen us.
Going
That's
west.
not our problem, let's move.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I was just saying, yeah.
When we're in the trees, I'll demo it. Blowing.
Kind of want to see. Yeehaw!
That was fucking
Sorry, I got
crazy.
distracted watching the explosion. I actually lost track of Monarch. It's very unprofessional of me.
That's fine.
It was worth it. I'll take the chewing out I get later.
Don't worry, I also watched them.
I know cool guys walk away from explosions, but I never said I was a cool guy.
No, I like to look at them as well.
Nice quote, James.
Peacemaker, I know you can hear me. By any chance was this a race with the other squad?
Is it important for you?
Yes.
Then yes, it was.
Okay, someone else can fucking take over.
Right. I have to say before everyone continues, Albino, good job. Well done. Really good job. You did really, really well on that one. So fair dues to you. See?
That fucking
Yeah, let those
Moke is
chances
sexy.
What? Oh yeah, the
That's
airfield is sexy
Mo.
as hell. So, Albino, what do you think? How it went? Get sweaty
I'd
pants?
rather be a medic. And that says a lot for me. But
Yeah.
it went alright. Room clearing could have gone better on my part, telling people how to do it. I should have just let them fucking do it. Yeah. I don't know what to say. This isn't usually my job.
Alright, in this case I'm going to ask you questions. So, since the objective of today's practical session is tactical awareness and teamwork and planning, how do you feel about those points on the planning, teamwork and execution of your plan?
planning, I would have liked maybe 3 or 4 more minutes to have a good look at it again, but AI are assholes. And that kind of got cut in half a little bit.
We all wish we could get extra minutes in planning.
I wish I could get extra minutes in my sex life, but...
Don't you need seconds?
Oh, Jade.
Right, continue.
Yeah. I would have liked a tiny bit more time planning, just to look at the topography a little bit better. Execution went well. We got bunched up at the guardhouse because I thought it was bigger. That was on me. Execution of the rest of our felt went alright, apart from the room clearing, as I said. And the explosions was beautiful.
That's what it counts.
Killjoy, you're free to execute the next stage whenever you feel like you make it.
Right. Gorilla, what do you think? Like specifically, what would you have done differently in terms of planning? You know, taking into account not minor but the major scale things.
Can you maybe rephrase that a bit?
Yeah. So, thinking of your overall planning, you know, the general arrows you've marked or the main objectives you decided to hit, would you have done something differently?
I would have done it very differently if they didn't really know that we existed. Instead of the second arrow where we're going to the corner, I would have gone down through the south here and come through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was just simply more cover and less likely for them to have seen us. But we were told not to go near the town, and there was like a spot at that squiggle there where I think James said there were troops anyway, so it wouldn't have gone well and we would have been spotted that way.
Yeah, true. Since the town was still, occupied with enemy infantry, and yeah, so you decided to avoid it and has taken the northern route, which I'm quite happy about. Right?
Am I meant to say more?
Well, you can just, ramble about it. If, there's nothing more to say, then, we'll continue.
Quite simply, I would have just gone in through the south.
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe gone in by this wall here, but apart from that, we wouldn't have done much for an.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, continue. Right. Okay, also, before the rest gonna be talking and reflecting, what has happened. Albino, can you tell me what was the main objective on this airfield? What you needed to do first and foremost?
No, in fact, we were disturbing the AI command. They kept telling me to take away the tank.
Destroy the CAS, if I remember correctly.
Copy. Yeah. Right. You know where I'm going?
No.
All right. I'll leave it there then. So, all the rest, let's go anti-clockwise. So, Mark, in your opinion, how it went the last part?
I assume that whatever plan you made up didn't account for the fact that a helicopter came up and fucked us before we'd even walked out of the mortar area. So I feel like how we executed it could have been better. There's a couple of times where we were going down the hill, we stopped. We'll stop and just have a look. It's like, but they already know we're there, and the point is to destroy the CAS. But if we're not there fast enough, they'll take off, and then we won't be able to get to them, and they'll kill us. So I feel like running, stopping, having a look, running, stopping, having a look. It should have just been run all the way there, and then we can deal with the situation when we get there. The actual base bearing, like the clearing the buildings and things, I think was okay. I think it could have been better, but there's 4 of us, so it can be a bit tough. I think overall was alright. Not as good as the first bit, but I think it was okay. We completed the objective.
Yeah, that's what counts. Good. Right, Lion, what do you think?
So, 2 issues that came to my mind after everything was the initial entry point of the base we took through the trees, I would have gone around the fence a little bit, because going through the trees, we wouldn't have known where exactly the enemy were in the windows. For we know, there could have been an MG looking directly at us, ready to light us up. Had we gone through because we went through the trees, we wouldn't have had eyes on all the windows, so we wouldn't have known whether or not an enemy MG could see us. I think I would have had... I mean, considering the location of it and the fact Albano chose to go for the guardhouse first, it was preferable than going through the main gate. But again, there was that little bit interval before we actually got to cover where we could have gotten lit up. That could have made the mission a failure. But that's a minor thing, considering how open the rest of the base was. I do agree with Albino by saying that his decision in going there was the best, considered where we could have entered from. But it wasn't ideal. Another thing was when we went from the first set of barracks to the other, there was no... I would have ideally preferred to do bounding, because I noticed... I mean, there were enemies on the other side of us, and then enemies in the barracks that we were heading towards. So, the worst case scenario in that situation was all of us running towards the building and getting lit up and dying because we had no cover. Yes, there was a little alcove, but that could have barely fit me and Albino. So it wouldn't have been enough cover to fit all of us. So I think had Albino suggested a bounding maneuver, that would have helped get us there quicker. But other than that, as a relative first-time squad leader in this training exercise, he did fantastic from my point of view.
Yeah, I agree with that. Controlling the team, getting the job done, and escape safely. Hey, what else you could have asked for? Plus, getting experience himself. Yeah. Also, necessarily. Well, after James gives us his feedback, I'll make a point. James.
Yeah, I think there was lots of good. I'll start off with all the bits I liked. I think you were really unlucky with the planning phase of it. With the chopper coming when the RAA was doing a knee or whatever it was. I think the route that you took in or chose in was pretty beautiful, like with the riverbed and everything like that. I don't really think they had line of sight of us until we got very close and we decided to sort of stop in the trees that last time. The room clearing and stuff like that, I think was kind of fine, to be honest. We all just kind of went on autopilot and did what we did. You wouldn't normally do that with 4 people, so I wouldn't beat yourself up about it. I liked that you took targets for opportunity and decided to blow up all the jeeps so they couldn't chase us out if they had like refreshments or replenishments. And overall,
I was going to do that anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you completed your objective is the most important thing. Like, we did that, and you grew into the role a little bit. The only 2 things I would add that could be done better would be, I think at the start... One sec. Wait, who's got AA?
Ref.
I have this.
Yeah, so at the start...
I don't have to do anything, he nearly crashed.
Yeah, I think could have been slightly quicker to switch back into the situation, but it is hard when we do like a game pause mode and have a little chit chat. It takes everyone like 5 minutes to get their head back in the game, because to be fair, in reflection, we had just assaulted a mortar base. It is likely that they're going to come looking for us, so maybe just a quick look and then move off somewhere secret to plan. And the only other thing I would say is I don't think we cleared the main runway. We saw the 2 taxiways or the side runways, but I don't think any of us really had line of sight on the main runway. And for all we know, I think there could have been 10 more CAS planes there that we didn't see potentially. I'm sure Peacemaker will tell us.
Clever boy.
I tried to hint it. I was like, yeah, just making sure we haven't missed anything.
No, it's fine. Actually, there were, just to clarify, guys, there were no CAS planes. There were CAS plane. You missed a CAS plane coming into land.
Oh, that's what was...
That was what was buzzing around, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, anything else, James?
No, those are all the good points, and a few things I think could have been done slightly better, and everything else been covered.
Right. So, what's my perspective? Like, once again, in terms of planning, there is no right or wrong. There is always like a debate, and every single bit can be taken down apart into, like negatives and positive. So how do I see that? I agree with the route originally planned. It was concealed. The little like holding area in the shack, it was okay. Just having a look how we're going to continue approaching. But initially, since the main objective was getting rid of gas, so probably I would have hit all of the birds from relatively afar, and focused just disabling vehicles first and for all. Even if a mission would have been a failure, we would have completed what was asked from us, not clearing the barracks. But I totally see where you're coming from. Just disabling airfield. What does it mean? Killing a pilot, killing a person who will be able to pilot the thing. But I believe disabling the equipment would have been easier to start with. So yeah, slightly tweaking the prioritization, the route and execution. Well, it was pretty okay. Exfilling, yeah, also totally right. I wouldn't have went running around as we have cleared the barracks. Just firing the rocket launchers, even just using the trivial grenades. One grenade and the airplane is not functioning. Yes. In terms of squad leading itself, well, probably a bit more micromanagement, but it's it comes with time. Just the more you practice, the better you become. So that's totally perfect. And Guerrilla, I encourage you to do more squad leading because hey, it's fun.
This is never happening again.
Oh, they're gonna force you to do this again.
I said that my first time and ended up doing it loads.
We would never force you to do anything. We would volunteer you to.
Exactly.
I'll just break my hand.
Just get a massive crack and go, you're right, I'll be done. Yes! Yeah, I'm fine. I can't play. Oh shit, wrong hand.
Oh no, not my wanking hand.
Okay. So yeah, basically, this is it. We have, you have cleared everything what you've been looking for and asked for. Done some decent planning and just looking at the things generally from the tactical perspective. Well, let me get back to you, Guerrilla. What insights and what knowledge and skills have you received as a result of today's practice? Anything you think is peculiar to you?
Don't always rely on the fact that you're far away, they can fucking see you. If you're on top of a hill, they can see you a mile off, and that's why they sent the Cass heli.
I think that was more so they had the mortars going off and then suddenly stopped.
Agree.
Because
Guerrilla. Anything else tactically?
I've already forgotten the question.
The question was, what skills, knowledge, pearls of wisdom have you received as a result of today's training?
Try and use long range as much as possible. So you can try and avoid certain engagements. That's one thing. Use all the weapons you have available. Like you said with the grenades, or even this disposable we could have used to take out that far one, but we didn't. Because I kind of forgot I had it. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Yeah, Monarch, in terms of planning, any of your thoughts?
I wasn't there for it, so I don't know.
There's a lot of me shitting myself at the bloody heli coming in.
Yeah, we're talking about the training in general, but you were, and you have actually participated in the pre-planning phase, and so in the first planning phase.
Oh, okay, I thought you talked about you're at the mortar site.
Yeah, but maybe something you want to bring up.
No, I think the pre-planning phase was fine. We took in as much information as we could and tried to make the best of it, and then we just improvised when we were actually on the ground when we got there. So I thought that was good. In general, kind of it.
Right. Good. Lion.
My thoughts on this. So from the thing I was mentioning stuff I've learned from this training. I've definitely improved my SLing a bit throughout this training. Just seeing different viewpoints, how definitely the feedback in the middle. Yes, it brought us out of the out of the actual training and combat, but it was definitely useful in reflecting, just in case I had to.
Riff, you there?
Yes, mate.
I know that wasn't the idea, like the plan you guys had of like just one SL going through the entire training, but that midpoint of like the reflection and how that first bit went would have been useful for me.
You know the airfield?
When
I've set you now to independent, so they shouldn't fire at you.
Again.
What I want you to do, go to the airfield, spruce it up a bit with some AI.
Definitely.
They've already got the majority there, so spruce it up a bit. And then what I want you to do is play as an AI character and fight against the other group when they come, alright? Give them a chance to get
basically
close
how
first.
I would have been the first
and then
time
kill him in the
I
corridors.
was SL. Maybe a bit more.
Cool.
He was a bit more.
I'll join you later.
Than when I was first SL.
Alright, gentlemen, sorry to interrupt. We just got to kind of speed this up because the other team, you're going back in and you're going to basically hit the airfield again with the other team as a massive group. Alright? To give them a bit of manpower extra because there's a bit more defense at the airfield. Now, just want to summarize a few aspects for you to have notes on. So, during the initial planning, make a note of, on the map specifically, any landmarks you can navigate with. I'll call them anchor points. Okay, so for whatever reason, if you haven't got your map or you're a bit disorientated, you don't know where you are, you can always look at a...
Scott, who wants to do PvP out? All of you?
No, Husky disagreed. It's got to be unanimous.
Yeah, Husky says he's happy to sit out if everyone else wants to do it.
No, Husky's got to partake. He's got to do got to finish the training, so no. It's fine, I'm going to teleport them now.
I'm going to be a Husky, I'll be random.
So, as I said, you use an anchor point. That's what something me and Riff picked up on. Apart from that, your movement and navigation was spot on. Really, really good. Okay? It was really, really good from all of you. So, good props for that one. Okay? Additionally, CQB, obviously, you already recognize it, which is great. Could have used a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of work, not looking around, making sure you're covering your sectors, moving a bit consistently with pace. But it is training. You're allowed to make mistakes. It doesn't, it's the whole point of it. Okay. Apart from that, though, really good effort on all your parts. So good shit. Really, really good. I was really impressed with you. You were not the first one to. Why is my game freezing? Killjoy spawning shit.
That's not comforting.
Might need a few mags if we're going back in.
Yeah, by all means, guys. I tell you what, re-equip yourselves with the arsenal, and I'll finish this speech. You can do something while I'm doing it. So yeah, really, really good. The planning phase, really, really good. You were thinking about the tactical knowledge and stuff like that, and the tactical relevance to different positions. So that was really good. Loved your approach to the mortar position. It was really, really good as well. And I thought everyone did a really good job. Albino, you did a very good job. Okay. So top marks to you on that one, mate. Good for stepping up. I like to see the enthusiasm and the confidence to go, yeah, fuck it, I'll give it a crack. We're not going to force you to go squad leader in an op, don't worry. Okay, but good effort, Albino. Really, really good.
Those are the most beautiful words you've ever
Yeah, you're going to go JTAC instead. So, yeah. But like I said, good effort in all of you. Really good. Glad you enjoyed the training and came along. I hope you guys learned some things or improved or rectified a few things.
Yes.
Okay, that's the main point. What we're going to do is next week we're going to be doing recon smaller teams of 3 or 2. Okay, Riff is going to be leading that one, so it's going to be on Altis, but it's going to be a different area. You're going to move in smaller and independent teams. So me, Riff, Peacemaker, and Killjoy will be allocated one team, and then you're supposed to move around, spot targets, PID them, and learn their patterns, and then come back and then form an image to the rest of the group about what you've seen, okay, and not get spotted. So, like I said, and there'll be a day and night cycle as well to kind of throw things in the mix. Get your shit, and you have a couple of minutes. So teleport over. Yeah, what's up?
Before you run away, is this the last bit?
This is the last bit, yeah, but you still keep it within reason, Albino. So no miniguns.
I wasn't asking for a minigun.
Or AA-12 with fragmentation rounds.
No, I was asking for this.
Oh yeah, you can have that, yeah.
What is it?
Earned it.
It's a pink gun.
Now
Alright,
the
Killjoy,
pink
could you
chest
tell
rig
your
as
guys to hold? I'm teleporting the rest of the guys over to you now.
Wait, I need my Willy Pete!
Well, hurry up. Are you getting teleported?
It's the most important part of any loadout. Yes.
If you're in the arsenal, when you get teleported, you don't leave the arsenal.
Sweet. I've got 4 Willy Petes and 8 grenades.
In 5, 4,
Actually, I'm gonna stay.
3, 2, 1.
Because I'm tight.
Oh, hey guys.
Are you falling in or?
No.
Yeah, we're falling in.
Alright, just a quick update. So, Dragon's in charge of.
Dragon, you have 5 more men. 5 more men, Dragon.
Fantastic.
Nice
Give
hat.
you an up. Yeah, give. Fuck's sakes, really.
Continue moving open terrain.
Right,
Continue moving
peeps.
open terrain.
152, 360, channel 4. Right, hold. Getting a 360, channel 4 on short range 152. And whoever section commander obviously informing the new men about their objective.
Alright. So, you guys are going to take building 2. We're going to take building 1. Follow the green line, then the red line.
Hello, I get AA up.
AA up.
Apply when you can. Okay, alright, let's move before they deactivate that.
Fast jet up.
Pesky tag. Fine. We may or may not have shot down 2 guys right in front of us. Let's move, head towards the tree southwest.
Line is down.
Holding the fence east.
Line's back up. Yeah, line's back up. Oh, moving in down the runway.
Jesus Christ, this one's a clusterfuck compared to our one.
Once it's down, we're moving on.
Gunner down. We're gonna drive it. Loading.
Technical down.
Back.
Cool.
Move up to the next tree line. Formation.
What are we doing? Oh no, I'm not. Fucking radio controls.
152 channel 4 if you haven't already. 152 channel 4.
Stoppage.
What gun are you using that stops so much?
move out west along tree line.
You're right. I'll go to the no miniguns.
Asking Gorilla.
You know, we don't know. Yep.
Just making sure these guys are moving.
Keep pushing up, guys. Taking off.
Oh.
Whoever has AA, get it up and wander back for that jet.
Negative on AA.
Monarch of my position, I am northeast. I have AA.
Hold calm. First, Dragon, you have completed your objective. Husky, take over, you are assaulted. Line of sight in the third.
Husky, I have a disposable.
Yeah. Okay, let's move up to Burden 1, baseline on me.
Radio check. Hi, thumbs on my last. Dragon, you have finished your objective. Husky, you are taking over in the south. Northeast, confirmed.
Roger. Okay guys, nice and impressive, go to Burden 1.
James has got wire cutters. Put some smoke out on the fence. Negative, I'm cutting the fence, sorry. Right, cutting fence. Hole in the fence, hole in the fence. James on building wall.
Blue team, go to building 2.
I'm tagged hard.
Right. Step.
Set.
Yeah.
Covering door. Oh, sorry, go on, Monarch. Ask you. Take lead.
I'll push out, I'll push left, you go right, James.
Copy. Set.
Right now.
Corridor.
Second with you, James.
Copy that. I'm going to move left. Cover front. Moving left.
Right.
Yeah.
James covering stairs. Covering stairs.
Build team, hold behind building 1.
Ah, Jesus, taking fire from behind.
Side clear.
Just careful of the windows west, guys. We're taking fire west.
Yeah, that's building 2, clear up building 1, come back northeast and we'll attack them.
James, are you good?
Yep. I am now. Got to move up. Ready?
You're on the
Requesting you
floor.
down northeast of building 1.
Stairs.
Right, crisscross with me. I'm going to peel left, you're going to peel right. On my go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Right, clearing room right.
West off west.
Room right clear. Clearing room left.
Yeah.
Is that on you?
Room left clear.
Checking room left.
Northern end is clear.
Room right.
On you, Monarch. Can't see anything else.
Room
Back
clear.
room.
Oh, sorry, Northern. So I didn't know there was friendlies here. Sorry.
Red team update on clear building.
Room clear.
Someone else want to tell them?
Building clear.
Red team
Get out of this
plans
room.
for the second story, 5 base of fire, southwest to second building.
How we meant to keep all this boat?
Blue team, let's go back around northwest.
New.
Husky base to fire is active. They're pretty suppressed.
Keep suppressed up.
A team in second floor, building 1.
Die, can't die.
Blue team, clear the building.
Let us know when you go on the second floor.
Are you fucking serious?
Dragon ring, first floor down, southeast.
You the bad guy? I'm really confused.
Friendlies on ground floor. Friendlies are on ground floor.
It is now.
If Killjoy didn't want to die, he would have taken over a enemy AI. That's how I see it.
Right. I think we're okay there. Should we move on to something better? Something new? Got 2 jets eyes east. If they're in that building, there's not much more covering we can do. Bastard.
Red team, we're moving up to the second story.
Copy that. Definitely still hostiles up there. You see anything, bro?
Hey, James.
Oh yeah, I'm just taking
You're
stock
on
of
the floor.
Yeah, I need to cancel animation. It's how
coming up.
do I cancel? Don't believe that I can cancel. I can't cancel animation.
Do you need to be shot?
No.
Standing up right now. No, you're not.
Oh, okay. I've been kidnapped by the Zeuses. Thank you, Zeuses. Should we go throw some grenades at those aeroplanes?
I have a
Enemy MBT on the runway.
Copy that. Got in AT up. Ow, 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 ow. Don't have a chance. That javelin's so shit. It's so slow to acquire stuff. Anything less than a click, he's just dead.
Kill the enemy armor. Who has demo blocks?
James has AT.
Albino has 1 demo block.
Okay, as long as it doesn't negate the armor, destroy the air vehicles.
Black blast, black blast, black blast.
Never mind, not destroyed.
Is the tank still up?
Yeah, thanks for all.
The gun's still active.
Nero is going to take two an AT and one rifleman. Let's take Dylan. Flank around, deal with the AT, deal with the armor.
I'll have a shot in a second.
Armor moving south. The tree line.
Green is out of AT.
Who has eyes on the enemy fucking flyboys?
No shot, too close.
Is by building 2.
Enemy armor south of building 2.
To the buildings. Put demo block on it. Let me know when it's fired.
Enemy armor distance.
Javi's out.
Chuck it on one of the planes.
James is placing demo block on the plane nearest to the
Alright,
thing.
Everyone, rally up on me in the middle between the two white buildings. It is exercise over with. Exercise is over with.
Dang it.
Exercise of rest.
You can blow it afterwards. I'll keep the server open so you can blow it up. Make sure we got everyone here.
That was fun. I had fun myself.
That was chaotic.
It was a bit more heavily defended than the one you were
Oh
telling.
my god, where's the sight on this thing? Jesus.
The fucking javelin's so slow to get on target.
Yeah.
So much
Alright,
easier for
okay.
us.
So let's summarize. Sorry, my microphone's probably cut up. Let's summarize, guys. Alright, so today was all about learning the different approaches you can take and working as a team and being able to understand that it's very easy for you to think that you can do differently and you can do better. Okay, but you're not in that position, right? It's about trusting the person next to you and about developing that, all right? Plus, the main points we covered today, recap it very quickly, was planning. That was the main focus of this. Looking at terrain, planning your movement, planning your order of march. Killjoy, please everyone, please make sure you've copied what Killjoy has said and looked at this. So go in your maps now, print screen, look at the priority of objectives and planning phase. You can always refer back to it at any other point, and the more that you do it, the more it will sink in until it becomes second nature to you. Okay. So if you want to take a photograph of that, please do so now. Additionally, as well, guys, this is a training exercise. Okay, so a lot of the AI were toned down, and additionally, as well, a lot of the reactionary forces that would have happened because there's such a small area didn't happen. Okay, so just be aware of that as well. Okay, and the ones that did kind of fucked you up. So just be aware that, you know, one of the main things that Killjoy said at the start was not to stay at the same place when you, when you with your reorg or whatever. After you complete an objective, don't stay at the same place. I know this was a lot of stop-starting, but that's an important thing that you guys need to be aware of. But overall, everyone, good effort tonight. I know it was a long one again, so really good effort. We'll work on shortening these down to smaller objectives. So really, really good effort on everyone's part. You're free to leave now. If anybody wants to put a demo blocks down to make a big, massive boom, then please do it on the runway. And anybody who else wants to blow shit up, you're more than welcome to as well. I'll keep it open for about 5 minutes.
If you want to die, there's a floating one right here. I'm going to blow it.
Don't blow it yet, because I'll die. But apart from that, good job, everyone. And that's it.
No one want to come and die with this one? Come around here, run in a circle, play Duck Duck Goose with a demo block.
Fire in the hole.
Ah! Oh no! Kamikaze.
Block. Holy shit.
At least I had the fucking decent